Wait, but I thought hardening our schools wasn't the answer.
Memphis police say just after noon today, this man attempted to enter the Margolin Hebrew Academy carrying a gun.
There was a male in white wearing a green shirt on the property armed with a gun.
They say when he failed to get inside, he fired shots outside the school and fled.
Thankfully, that school had a great safety procedure and process in place and avoided anyone being harmed or injured at that scene.
The school provided police with a photo of the suspect and a description of the vehicle he was driving, a maroon pickup truck with California plates. Officers quickly spotted the vehicle and pulled him over.
The suspect pulled the vehicle over. He immediately emerged out of the vehicle with a gun in his hand, and that resulted in an officer discharging his duty weapon. That suspect was struck. That suspect has been transported to Regional 1 Hospital in critical condition.
Monday's shooting comes 4 months after a shooter killed 6 people, including 3 9-year-old children, at a school in Nashville.
I think it's ridiculous that I even have to make this video about how a school with tight security prevented a school shooting. Every material item we consider valuable in this country is inside a building that has tight security. But for some reason, when it comes to schools, people get stuck on stupid and refuse to secure our schools and instead hyper-focus on gun control, as if we don't already have over 300 million guns in this country. But let me stop acting stupid myself, because I know exactly why they have a problem with it. It's because it works. And if tightening the security at our schools works, that means they can't use school shootings to justify more gun control. Here we have 2 examples. One school had tight security and the shooter couldn't get in, much less shoot anyone. The other school didn't have tight security and 3 teachers and 3 children are dead now. What's sad is that the shooter in that case chose that school because the security was too tight at the school they were initially planning to shoot. There's absolutely no reason why our schools shouldn't be the hardest place to commit a shooting in this country. Hell, that's what Israel did.
So we're here at a high school in Tel Aviv, and this is a very typical scene. An armed guard standing outside the main entrance to the school. This is not by choice, but by law.
Even if anti-gunners were able to ban all the guns in the country, you'd still have to tighten up the security at our schools, because people are still going to manage to get their hands on guns illegally if they wanted to. The crazy thing is, the worst school massacre wasn't even committed with guns. The guy used explosives.
On May 18th, a suicide bomber attacked the school. Andrew Kehoe, the 55-year-old former school treasurer, planted hundreds of pounds of dynamite in the school's north wing, killing 44 people, 38 of them children. The final act of devastation comes when Kehoe detonates a shrapnel-filled device in his truck, killing himself and 4 bystanders. The carnage at Bath shocks the nation. It still ranks as America's worst school massacre.
All this talk about how much dangerous guns are now than they were before, even today in 2023, the worst school massacre in U.S. history took place in 1920. Keep in mind that in the 1920s, anyone could own a machine gun. So it's not like he couldn't and didn't have access to machine guns that he could have used. I say all that to say you can ban all the guns you want. People committed to committing mass murders don't care what tool they use. They just want to kill a bunch of people. School shootings aren't new. We've been having them since the 1700s. So if you know they're happening, but more frequently, any person with common sense is gonna say, hey, let's secure our schools. And as you can see, when it's done, it works. What really angers me about the school security conversation are the people who say things like, we don't want our schools to look like prisons. I'm sorry. I thought we were worried about saving children's lives. Are we really going to put architectural aesthetics over the life of children? I'm not saying we need to paint all the schools black and put prison bars over the windows, but we spend billions of dollars on dumb, nonsensical shit in this country. So you're telling me you can't make an aesthetically pleasing school that's also very secure? Long story short, the solution to prevent school shootings is simple. Harden our schools. The implementation won't be easy or cheap, but it'll be a whole lot cheaper and easier and exceedingly more effective than trying to gun control our way to safer schools. Speaking of our children's safety, I know a lot of you are wondering, wait, is Colion Noir a girl dad? Why, yes. Yes, I am, because I have a goddaughter. And even though she's not my daughter by blood, please believe that if anyone ever tried to hurt her, I would rabidly protect her as if she was my actual daughter. So as a result, I made the Girl Dad collection because I know there are millions of fathers out there who who want to put the world on notice that they are a girl dad who is willing to use every ounce of their 2A rights to protect their daughter from anyone trying to harm her. So, to all the girl dads of the world, head over to shop.mrcolionnoir.com and order your girl dad merch today. And also, don't forget, later this week, I will be hosting an exclusive giveaway for my YouTube members. YouTube memberships is another way to support what we do here on the channel for the 2A. There are 3 groups: the Pew Pew Life, the Militia, and the Amosexuals. Each group has its own benefits and perks, but what I like to do unofficially is host exclusive giveaways just for my members. So if you want to learn more about YouTube membership, I'll post a link in the description section of this video. Guns aren't political. That's why I need your help getting this message to spread on YouTube by clicking the thumbs up button, leaving a comment to let me know what you think of the video, then subscribing to the channel. But most importantly, click that bell symbol. For products featured in this video, click the links in the description.